So we've got a couple of people who are not here yet. Jim, it looks like, yeah, you're only in there once now. We got a couple of people who aren't here yet, and we have several registrations. So I'm going to give it a little bit of time to make sure everybody gets in. Jim, did you get the notification that it was pushed back 15 minutes?
Hold on. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
All right, cool. I think I got rid of my duplicate.
Oh, okay. You did. Hey, Jim, did you get the notice that it was pushed back 15 minutes?
I did.
Was it text message to you?
I think it emailed me.
Okay, it didn't text you.
It might have texted me too. I'm not sure. Hold on. Oh, yeah. I got at 7 o'clock, I got a reminder of the 8 a.m. And then I think I got an email that it changed, and then I accepted it. And then I got a text message confirming it, that it was changed.
Okay.
So
Perfect.
That's why I wasn't in here at 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Where did we go?
Hey, I'm curious if a bunch of people didn't see it because we're missing. It looks like there's Dan Roman.
I'll give you a little video.
There you are. What's happening, player?
What's popping? That's
Hey, Dan Roman.
Here's my son's new thing. Brent is what's popping.
What's popping?
What's popping?
Did you ask your son did you ask John if that's up, dog?
Yeah. We had both seen that on The Office, the show The Office.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they pulled that joke. Michael Scott heard that joke and he was using it on people. So John had heard it too. Yeah.
It's a pretty good one. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
I get my earbuds in. Dan, if it's okay with you, big guy, how you doing, Dan?
Good. How are you? Can you hear me?
Dan the man.
We can hear you, man. We can hear you. We're going to give it a couple of minutes since we pushed back to 15 minutes. Since we pushed 15 minutes back, I think it kind of messed up some people's schedules. So I'm going to give it a few minutes for a couple of other people to jump in. Oh, see, we got Mark Jung jumping in. All right.
How's the move going?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Well, I think we're about done, really. I mean, we've been in the house for a month and a half now.
Oh, really? Have you? Okay.
Yeah. So we're about done. Yeah.
Tori's texting me asking for the meeting ID. So hold on, me.
It's in the invite.
Yeah. Well, that makes too much sense.
It would, wouldn't it?
Yep. So I'm gonna text it to him.
Okay.
Yeah, I sent a text to all my agents reminding them of this, and then he texted back. All right. Who's Dave?
Dave Peterson.
Dave Peterson.
He's part of
What's poppin', Dave?
He's part of Axia Senior Insurance Advisors.
All right.
Oh, no, he's not. I don't think he is.
You have not heard the name David Peterson before? I'm shocked.
I've heard it.
Dave's a funny guy.
You've heard it. Good comeback. That's good.
Dave's a funny guy. Okay, well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and get started while we wait for some others to join in. So, For the Love of Fridays, it's our first one. And I'm really excited to do this because, if I was examining my own life and I was examining the way I do things, and normally on Fridays, if I can control it, I I mean, I actually, believe it or not, I was planning on being in the corporate office. As you guys can probably tell, I'm in my home office today. But typically, I would be in our corporate office on Friday. But I left my keys in my wife's car, and then my wife drove away to drive half the kids to school. And then I'm getting ready to leave to drive the other half of the kids to school. And about 15 minutes after my wife left, I realized I don't have my keys and they're in her car. So I'm home today. But neither here nor there. The kids are all at school. We did some finagling. We got them to school, but I'm here instead of at the office. My point is this, though. I did some self-reflecting on the way I typically, as a business owner, want my work week to go. And if I can control it, I would like for Friday to be a little bit more of an easygoing day. I'd like Friday to be a day where I'm ending the week, where there's maybe a little bit less hustle if I can, especially on weeks like this. It's Valentine's Day week. My wife and I have some things planned. We're going out of town today. So it kind of got me thinking, we're going to be doing some trainings, and we're going to be doing trainings at least twice a month at our home office, but it's on the other side of the planet for people like Dave Peterson and Dan Roman, especially Mark Jung. Mark Jung's in Tucson, joining us from Tucson. So thanks for being here, Mark. But as far as the home office is concerned, we'll be doing a training probably every 2 weeks on Mondays. But on Fridays, there's a lot of agents that aren't going to be able to make it out to the home office on Mondays. And I wanted to do a virtual training on Friday mornings to allow us to be somewhat productive on Fridays, but also give us the ability to be in the comfort of wherever it is that we choose to be. And then we can kind of allow that to give us good closing of the week. So that's why I wanted to do For the Love of Fridays. So For the Love of Fridays is designed to be at least 2 times a month where we do a training on Fridays, and it's a virtual training that I think is going to be useful and helpful for you guys to grow your business. And so this is going to be a little bit of an introduction to For the Love of Fridays. We are going to be going over some products that I think are very important, that I think you guys are really missing the boat if you are not offering. And these are the lines of supplemental products that are offered by Aetna. So Aetna obviously has their Medicare Supplement product, and I think you guys are probably all familiar with it. And if you're not, I'm a little surprised, but the Aetna Medicare Supplement product has been a staple in the Medicare Supplement business industry in Arizona for at least 10, 12 years now. I've been selling Medicare supplements for about 15 years almost. And actually, this February is my 15-year anniversary. So this month. So I've been selling Medicare supplements for actually 15 years now. And with that in mind, we were selling a Medicare supplement through a company called Genworth, which was an insurance company that was owned by an electrical company, GE. Interestingly enough, General Electric owned an insurance company called Genworth. And a little bit of backstory on that, Genworth got started because GE was such a big monster employer that they didn't want to be paying exorbitant premiums to insurance companies anymore, so they wanted to self-insure everything within their company. So they started self-insuring with just self-insured bank accounts, and they realized, well, this isn't the way to go. Why don't we start an insurance company? And that insurance company just insures our employees. We've got tens and tens of thousands of employees across the planet. Why not just start an insurance company that insures our employees? So then they started an insurance company that insured their employees and called it Genworth. And then they said, well, why don't we let this insurance company insure other employees and really be in the insurance business? So an electrical company got into the insurance business. And that's where Genworth was born. Their Medicare supplement blew up in the state of Arizona. And then Aetna in 2000, I would say probably 2010, really wanted to get into the Medicare supplement arena, so they bought Genworth's business off of Genworth and rebranded it Aetna, which is why many of us, if we have an Aetna writing number, it might begin with GNW. My Aetna Medicare supplement producer rating number is GNW0008276. GNW standing for Genworth. A lot of people wonder where GNW comes from. It comes from Genworth. Long story short, Aetna has been in the supplemental products game for a while, but they purchased that block of business off of Genworth, who had been in it prior to them. And their supplemental line of products are pretty fantastic. So we're going to get used to Tori's saying he can't get in. Okay. Jim, are you sending him the link? Can't hear you, buddy.
I did send him the link, and yeah. He says it's asking for a phone number and a name. I said, try clicking the link in the invitation from the email. All it asks, he says it's asking for a phone number or an email.
Okay.
And all it asked me for was to type my name in.
Jim?
Yes, sir.
Can you send him that? I just copied it in the notes.
All right.
In the chat. So,
got it.
Anyways,
thank you.
Yeah. Go ahead and send that to him if you can. So as we journey into this training, what I want to do is get you guys. Is anybody in this meeting not familiar with the Aetna Supplemental Products Dashboard? Has anybody not been there, not created an account, not journeyed through there, not quoted in there? Dave, have you not?
I'm licensed with contractor with Aetna. Is that what you mean?
I'm asking if you've been in their portal before and if you've browsed their products.
Yes.
You have.
Yes.
Okay. So today we're going to take, I don't necessarily want to call it like a deep dive, but it is going to kind of be like a deep dive. We're just going to be getting our beak wet. So I'm going to go ahead and open up a new screen. I'm going to share with you guys here. It looks like Latori is just now able to join us. Welcome, Latori. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to our web browser and we're going to go to aetnaseniorproducts.com. Okay. aetnaseniorproducts.com. This is our hub right here. So this is our baby. So aetnaseniorproducts.com is where we are able to quote all things Aetna with the exception of Medicare Advantage products and prescription drug products. You cannot quote them here. This is going to be your dental, your hospital indemnity supplemental wrap products, your Medicare supplements, your short-term care products, cancer products. They have a different variety of products that you're going to be able to quote here, and I'm going to take you guys into it. So we're going to click login and click agent. This is going to basically talk to us about security preference. We're going to say my computer is secure. I've got my login and my password saved here. If you guys have never been on here before, you got to get contracted and appointed with Aetna on the Medicare Supplement side in order to just get access to this platform. And so I'm going to want to make sure that you guys do that. If you haven't done that, reach out to me or Justin or your upline, and we'll make sure that you'll get it done. You'll click register here if you do have a writing number, and you'll be good to go. You'll be able to register. So we're going to do secure login. So once we get into, what I should do, I'm actually going to do something here real quick. I'm going to make sure that where is it? Oh yeah, I am recording. Okay. I wanted to make sure I was recording the meeting because there's some people who can't attend. So now we are in. Once we are in their back office, it's actually pretty great. I really enjoy it back here. I am in this portal a lot, you guys. One of the things that I really like about Aetna's back office and Aetna's portal is a couple of things as we move on. Everybody knows that with products like Medicare supplements, premiums, they increase from time to time. And Aetna is pretty transparent about letting you, the producer, know when premiums are going to be increased. And so if you have a big block of business like I do, I've got well over 150 people active on Aetna supplemental products. When you have premiums that are increasing and either one policyholder or multiple policyholders are going to be affected, you're going to see alerts and messages here. And we'll go ahead and see what my alerts or my messages are. So right here, it's just saying that I have a commission statement, right? But let's say I go to alert type and I go to rate change notification and I do a start date of 05/01/2020 and I do 02/01/2021 and I hit go. It should, it didn't give me anything. What, bugger? Let me see. That stinks. Why not working? 10/01/2020. 10/01/2020. 01/01/2021. Apparently that didn't work. I'm not sure why it didn't. I'm sorry, guys. Anyways, usually you're able to search for those types of things. I don't know if I'm not typing in the criteria right. Anyways, long story short, if the insurance company gives you a notice that premiums are going up, it's going to be in here. It's going to give you actually a CSV file spreadsheet letting you know. I log in here constantly and I'm able to see that I have premium increases. If you've got potential lapses or pending applications that are pending because they're not in good order, all of that stuff is going to show up in here. Your commission statement is going to show up in here, so you can click on it and open up your commission statement whenever you have those available. So let's go back to home, because this is really, let's take baby steps and let's start with things that you guys are going to want to really get your beak wet on. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to Aetna Quote and Enroll. So when we click on this on the left-hand side, I will tell you guys right now, I am using Safari, which is Mac's web browser, Apple's web browser. I'm using Safari. However, I will just tell you that this sucker will operate more smoothly with Google Chrome. I don't use Google Chrome hardly ever unless I have to. But if you are a proponent of Google Chrome, you should not run into any problems. It should work probably best with Google Chrome. They certainly have reconfigured it over the last few months to work pretty well with Safari, but Google Chrome is its preferred browser. So let's just go ahead and build a test case for a client, 85021. That's like right there in the heart of Phoenix. And let's do 02/01/1956. This person should be just turned 65. That's an ideal candidate. We know that in the Medicare business, we're searching for those ideal candidates. So people turning 65, that's an ideal candidate for us. So let's say they want an effective date of 03/01/2021, okay, March 1st. Let's say it's a male. Let's say he's a non-smoker. Let's say his name is John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. John Jacob Jingle, okay? We're not going to put an email address or a phone number on there or anything like that. This is just a test case. And then we actually can do an applicant B. So let's say John's got a spouse, 03. She's going to be turning 65 next month. No tobacco, female. And let's just call her Mary Ann Lou. Mary Ann Lou. So let's click View Products. So we've got a profile built for two people here. We've got this profile built, and we have all the products that are available for these people at their age group. We've got Medicare Supplement. We've got Medicare Supplement with Hacienda, which is another insurance company that is a subsidiary of Aetna. Believe it or not, I've actually not compared the prices with Hacienda and Aetna Health Insurance Company. We can probably talk about that a little bit later. It looks like you can quote their prescription drug plan, which you'll probably just want to go to SilverScript to do that, or Aetna's or Connecture to do that. You got final expense products, dental products, final expense with Hacienda, final expense with American Continental. American Continental is another insurance company that Aetna absorbed and they gobbled up. Okay. American Continental was first gobbled up by Genworth, and then Aetna gobbled up Genworth. Cancer insurance by Continental Life, heart attack, stroke, cancer, home care plus, recovery care, hospital indemnity, flex. I will tell you that this recovery care product right here is one of my favorite products out there, and you will make a ton of money selling this product. So let's talk philosophy here really quickly on why we all know how to sell Medicare supplements, at least I would hope you do. And I think Medicare supplements are probably the most basic, but let's just run a really quick quote to show you guys how to do this if you've never used this platform before. You'll click Aetna's Medicare supplement product, or you click the Hacienda, depending on when you want to do it. We want to do an effective date of 03/01/2021. We're going to do, it's a household discount because we're writing both of them. It's open enrollment, so we don't need to do any underwriting. 03/01/2021. So for the husband and the wife, we're going to do yes, household discount. We're going to do it's open enrollment, no underwriting. And then here's what we're going to do. We're going to hit quote. And what it's going to do is it's going to give us, we're going to do plan G for the spouse, for the wife, or plan B for the husband and the wife. We've got a total premium here of $238 a month, and then we could just go to add to cart. Now, what this is going to do is it's going to bundle both of those applicants into the cart, and then we can start enrollment. The beautiful thing about the system that Aetna has here, though, is let's go ahead and close out, and let's go ahead and minimize that one really quickly. We've got all of these other products here that we have to take advantage of. And this is the thing that I want you guys to start really, really getting used to, is saying, hey, do you guys have, now with a Medicare supplement, we know that if they were to have any kind of major medical trauma or any kind of major healthcare concerns, a lot of times they're going to be out of pocket $0 for things that are medically necessary and Medicare approved. There is going to be certain scenarios where their Medicare supplement isn't going to pay for things like home care. It might pay for Medicare approved home health care, but what about like home care aid? What about things like people coming to the home and helping them with bathing and toileting and sorting out their medication and transferring in and out of bed? Things like that, Medicare does not pay for. Those things are considered long-term and short-term care. Medicare does not pay for that. So we could help them understand what a recovery care product will do for them, and we can actually add that to the cart. And then when we do the application, we're applying for all 3 products or all 2 products for both applicants. So we have the ability to start comboing our sales where we can start adding other products into that sale. I think an easy transition right now would be to say to somebody, hey, what about dental and vision? Do you guys have dental and vision? No, we don't have dental vision. Okay, well, let's take a look at Aetna's dental vision products. Now, I will tell you this. Dental and vision is a real racket. It really is. There are products out there that stink. There are products out there that are good. There are products out there that you think are good, and then they end up stinking. And then there are products out there that you think stink, and then they end up actually being relatively good. What I've found is that the Aetna dental products are actually pretty good. Now, here's what I am going to tell you. The Aetna dental product is not a cheap plan. Now, in my opinion, and I say this all the time, there is a huge difference between cheap and inexpensive. Inexpensive and cheap are not the same thing. Cheap means you are buying a product that is a very low price because it is a very low quality or very low value. Okay? It's plastic, it's going to break. Okay, inexpensive means this product has a lot of value, but you got a good deal on it. You're probably paying for a product that's undervalued. Okay, that's, in my opinion, that's inexpensive. This is a good product. It's a good deal. That's inexpensive. Cheap means the product is inexpensive because it's not really worth very much. This is not a cheap product. This is what I would like to call, I wouldn't even call it inexpensive though. I would say that this product is going to be priced where it belongs. So when I say that, let's go ahead and take that into consideration. So this is on the dental application. This is asking us, do we want to do the insured only? Do we want to do the insured and spouse, insured and child, or insured spouse and child? In this case, let's just do insured and spouse. So now it's going to quote it for both of us. So we'll take a look at the brochure here real quick, and let's look at the way this product works. This is a PPO plan. So you do have a national network that you can take advantage of. Okay. It issues up to age 89 from age 0. So you can add grandchildren or yourself and your family onto this. You have a number of different benefit options to choose from: $1,000, $1,500, $2,000 benefit. Plan deductible every year is $100 per person. Now, when you sell a husband and a wife onto this plan, if you choose a $1,000 benefit, they each get $1,000 worth of benefits. They're not active on the same policy. They each get their own policy. You're just applying for both of them to have a policy. So each of them get $1,000. Okay? Each of them have a deductible of $100. Their policies operate independently of one another. Okay? Benefits paid directly to you or a provider that you designate. So what that means is you have the ability to go to a dentist and pay cash and the insurance company will reimburse you. Or you have the ability to show your card at the dentist if it's an in-network dentist. And if it's an in-network dentist, they're going to give you discounted negotiated pricing with the network, and they will pay the dentist directly. Benefits paid in addition to any other healthcare coverage. So they don't care that you have dental insurance anywhere else. They'll still pay. You have a 30-day free look like you do with any other policy. That means within 30 days, you can cancel it like it didn't exist, and you'll get your money back. Let's talk about the benefits, though. Ignore the vision and hearing. We're just going to ignore it. Pretend it doesn't exist. Here's the reason why. The plan pays up to $200 during 2 policy years for things like eyeglasses, contact lenses, eye examinations. That's great, but you don't have to use it. And if you buy a $1,500 benefit or a $2,000 benefit, you're using your vision benefit to reduce the benefit of your dental coverage. So now you only have $1,800 left on your dental, or you have $1,300 left on your dental because you used $200 on your eyeglasses. And if you're selling this policy to someone who's got a Medicare Advantage plan, the honest truth is Medicare Advantage plans are going to pay for eyeglasses anyways in most cases. So you might not use that benefit. But let's say this person has a Medicare supplement, then they might see value in using $200 every 2 years towards their eyeglasses. They might see value in that. After the deductible on the plan, which is $100, they will pay 60% of the benefit up to $200, or 70% up to $200, or 80% up to $200 in year 3 towards eyeglasses, eye exams, and contact lenses. Hearing aid benefit, it's not very good. The plan pays up to $500 during any one policy year, 70%, 80%, up to $500 after the plan's deductible. The signal on this plan is really going to be the dental coverage, okay? And this is what a lot of our clients are looking for anyways. So I'm going to give you guys a really cool hint, okay? And I know that there are some people in this room that I could use as guinea pigs. So, Jim, have you sold the Aetna Prime Plus HMO in Maricopa County?
Yes, I have.
What's the dental benefit on that plan?
I believe it's $500.
No, it's $1,500.
Is it $1,500?
It's $1,500 this year.
Oh wow, okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
So, no, it's okay. It's okay. So I just want to use this as an example. This is a great product to sell alongside that because it's got $1,500 worth of dental, and the Aetna dental plan is 100% reimbursement. So you pay cash. Okay. So this plan will allow you to pay cash, and then the benefit can be paid. The benefit can be paid directly to you, or it could pay directly to the dentist. So let's say you go to the dentist and you pay cash. This plan will reimburse you their policy limits allowable, and the Aetna plan will reimburse you dollar for dollar for what you spent too. So if you go to the dentist, you spend $1,000, your Aetna Medicare Advantage dental plan is going to reimburse you $1,000, and then this plan is going to reimburse you, depending on the services, they're going to reimburse you whatever percentage they agree to reimburse you after a $100 deductible. So you might get $1,000 worth of dental work done, and you get reimbursed somewhere along the lines of $1,600. So we'll talk about how this dental plan really works. So after the calendar year's deductible, your plan is going to pay 60% of examinations, cleanings, and x-rays twice a year. Non-surgical extractions, up to 14 annually. It excludes impacted wisdom teeth. That would be something that would be down here in the major services. Diagnostic x-rays are covered on the plan. Diagnostic examinations and emergency palliative treatments. Don't ask me what that is. The first year, it covers 60% of that stuff. Now, most insurance plans that you see that are on a tiered, staggered system, most of them start at like 40%, then they go to 50, then they go to 60, then they go to 70. This plan, I like that it starts down at 60, then in year 2, it's at 70%, year 3, it's at 80%. Okay? So I have a client that had this plan. She had a $100 deductible. After the Aetna negotiated network price, the very first dental visit that she went to, her cleaning, the very first dental, so that dentist what her in-network price was $65 for a cleaning. So you got to understand that was the in-network price. So her deductible for the year is $100. So the in-network price was $65. She paid $65. And then she got another cleaning later that year. She paid another $65. That brought her up to $135. So after the deductible, the plan paid 60% of that $35. It brought the price down. But where it's really going to work well in your favor is once you get out of that first year, and in the second year, you have the major services that kick in right at 60%. Most dental plans that you find out there, guys, I know that you guys are probably out there searching. And if you find a dental plan out there that's going to cover things like endodontics, root canal, periodontics, periodontical surgery, bridges, crowns, partials, if you can find an individual dental plan out there that's going to cover that stuff the first year, and it's any good, let me know, because they're very hard to find. There are some out there that say they do, like Meritus. I think they say they have one that covers it after 6 months. But when you look at the way the plan works, they're really hardly covering anything. So they've got low limits and things like that, at least for what I've found. So this plan, it's going to make you wait 12 months for the major stuff to be covered. But after that, it's paying them at 60%, and you've got a negotiated price. So I went ahead and I actually did some research where I called the insurance company and I found out what their negotiated price was. And this is just one case. It could be different from each dentist to the next. But I found an in-network negotiated price for a root canal and a crown. So for a root canal and a crown, their in-network negotiated price for both services was $1,100, which is actually pretty low. Okay, was $1,100, and the plan was going to pay 60% of that. So if you assume that you've met your deductible for the year, and the root canal and the crown is negotiated down to $1,100, and the plan is paying 60% of that, then that means you are paying $440. Now, a root canal and a crown, if you were to just go out there on the individual market, you were to get a root canal and a crown, you're probably going to pay like $2,500. Excuse me, my allergies are acting up really bad. In this case, you're going to pay $440 if you have it negotiated down to $1,100 and it's paying 60%. You would have been out of pocket $440. It's a pretty darn good deal. This plan actually works really well once people get out of the first year and they're using it at 60%. The plan is paying for the major stuff. Okay. That $440 right there for that one service has well more than paid for the plan. So let's talk about the pricing. Again, like I said, this plan is not a cheap plan. So let's go ahead and run a quote. So it's $78.20 for the husband and the wife, for both of them together, because remember, we're doing insured and spouse. $78 for a $2,000 a year benefit each person. $2,000 a year each. Okay? So if we were to go down, if you look at the pricing, it almost doesn't even make sense to write a $1,000 plan or a $1,500 plan. The $2,000 plan makes most sense. It really does. Look at the pricing. You drop the benefits down $500 and you're only saving $5 a month. You drop the benefits down $1,000 and you're saving, a little over $20 a month. But it's not even half. So the benefits are dropping in half, but the price is not even close to dropping in half. If the price dropped in half, this would be like $39. The price dropped in half. So it's not even close to adjusting appropriately. So if you're going to sell someone on this plan, it really does make most sense for them to do the $2,000 plan. Like I said, there are less expensive dental plans out there. We have a less expensive dental plan out there through a company called Philadelphia American. And it's a pretty inexpensive dental plan. It's like $20 a month per person. And you get a $1,500 benefit, $20 a month per person. But the major restorative stuff that in second year, the major restorative stuff the company starts at covering it at 20%. on some of the items, and some of the items are covered at 50%, some of the items are covered at 20%, some of the items are covered at 30%, and then the next year they go up a little bit. So it's a lot less expensive of a plan, but the benefits are a lot lower as well. This plan comes right in at 60% in year 2. So let's just say the clients say, yes, I want to do that. Then what we're going to do is we're going to click add to cart, and look what it's done. It's added our Medicare supplements to the cart and our dental, vision, hearing benefits to the cart too. And we can actually click start enrollment, and we're going to be applying for all of those products all at once. And the commission on this product is pretty good, guys. I can't necessarily tell you exactly what it is because it all depends on your relationship that you have with your upline. So we won't get into that today. But you'll make a pretty decent penny selling a dental plan at $78. That dental plan at $78 is going to be like selling a med sup almost. Okay. I mean, you're going to get paid pretty good. So let's just say we're not done, because you're doing a full consultation with these clients. You're explaining to them all the products that you have available. You're talking to them about dental, vision, hearing. You're talking to them about the home health care, recovery care. And let's say they really are concerned that if something happened to them, they were going to need someone to help them take care of them at home. And those are a concern of theirs. You can look at their recovery care product. And next training that we do, we're going to come back to Aetna. And what we'll do is we'll do a training on each individual product, where what we'll do is we'll go deeper into each product. This is more of me just kind of introducing you to the products and letting you know how they can fit. So if you look at the recovery care product here really quickly, just a brief overview of it. Let's look at the product brochure. The recovery care product has the ability for you to get care in a nursing facility or at home. Okay, so the U.S. government estimates that an average cost of a nursing facility care is approximately $72,000 a year. What this product is going to allow you to do is to choose a daily nursing home benefit, a daily hospital indemnity benefit. This is a really great product, especially if you're dealing with a client that has an MAPD plan, not a med sup. Okay, so the plan has up to $300 daily maximum of benefit for a skilled nursing assisted living facility. Okay, with a lifetime maximum of equal to twice the number of covered days. So you're going to choose how many days you want them to get care. So you can choose 90 days, 180 days, 270 days, or 360 days. 360 days is essentially almost a year. It's 5 days short. So basically what this means is someone lands in a nursing facility. This plan is going to pay out up to $300 a day. It won't pay necessarily the $300 a day. It's going to pay up to $300 a day. And it is going to cover you for up to 360 days, 270 days, 180 days, or 90 days, just depending on what you've chosen. Now, let's say this policy, you chose a 360-day benefit. So let's say you chose a 360-day benefit. Let's go back to the quoting tool here. I'm going to close out of this. So let's say you choose a $150 per day benefit and you choose a 52-week benefit. Okay. So you've got $150 a day times 360 days. That's $54,000 times 2. So this policy here will have a grand total of $108,000 worth of benefits available to the person for nursing home care or for assisted care, whether they're in a facility or whether they're at home. I actually built it on the wrong part. So benefit amount, let's do, what did we do? We decided to do $150 a day. So we could do $150 a day. That means this plan will pay up to $150 per day while they're in a facility, and let's do 360 days. Let's do a waiting period of 20 days because we know that if they're on a Medicare Advantage plan, Dan, what is the normal copay on most Medicare Advantage plans for skilled nursing facilities for the first 20 days?
Like 175 or something like that?
It's usually $0 for the first 20 days, right?
And
then
yeah,
it goes
$0 for the first 20 and then 175 after that.
Right. So let's go ahead and give them a 20-day waiting period, because even if they have a Medicare Advantage plan, it's very realistic to assume that they are going to have no copay at a skilled nursing facility for the first 20 days, and they might get moved into a long-term care facility after that, but the first 20 days are likely going to be covered even on their Medicare Advantage plan. Okay. So daily hospital benefit amount. So this is like a hospital indemnity plan that comes on the plan. You have to have a minimum of $10 a day. So let's say you're not interested in that and you just leave it at $10 a day. Okay. We have not selected the optional rider of home health care. Let's just say we're not interested in that yet. We just want to price this out the way it is. We haven't selected any other products. Okay. That's $63.95 a month, but that's for the husband and the wife. That's for both of them. Okay. Hang on. Oh, never mind. I looked at this wrong, you guys. I'm sorry. So down here, I skipped this. So this is, you got to build out the price for applicant B too. So for the spouse, you got to build out their price too. So let's make hers equivalent. So we did $150 a day. We did 360 days. We did a 20-day elimination period. All right, let's quote it now. Let's fix it. So that's $116.54. So for $116.54, the policy is going to give them a $150 a day benefit in a skilled nursing or in a nursing facility for 360 days. And it's going to give them $10 a day in the hospital. Let's say you want to cover their hospital copay. And let's say the average hospital copay is around $200. So we can add a $200 benefit for the hospital benefit amount. Let's add it on both. Did somebody have a question? Nope. Okay. So you can add that on there. Okay. So now we just basically added a hospital indemnity benefit, and let's look at the brochure. So the way the hospital indemnity brochure works is up to $300 daily maximum for hospital indemnity with 20 days per period of care. So each time they land in the hospital, it's going to pay whatever benefit we chose. And let's say we chose $200 worth of benefits, which we did. It is going to pay that for up to $20 per hospital stay. They have to then leave the hospital and go back to the hospital for a different period of care. And then it will pay again at the $200 a day. So let's go ahead and requote that now that we've added that in there. That brings us up to $177.24. Now, here's the thing. Think of it like this. Let's say you have clients that they like the idea. I mean, I want to kind of show you guys the vision of this, because you guys might be thinking $177.24. I'm not that good of a salesman. How am I going to sell a product as $177.24? I'm really going to have to be good at creating the value here. Well, let me tell you something. Okay. With this product is very sellable on a Medicare Advantage plan, especially if you have a couple that is on a Medicare supplement. They're looking to save premiums. They're tired of paying those absorbent premiums. Because what happens? Why do Dan, give me some ideas as to why you typically have clients that say, "Hey, Dan, I want to leave my Medicare supplement and I want to go to an Advantage plan." Why would clients do that?
For the added benefits, or their premiums are getting too high. Typically though, it's a combination of both. Their premiums are starting to rise, and the added benefits then are just sweeten the pot.
Absolutely. So Dan, that's exactly the answer I was hoping you would give. So we run into people all the time, like Dan had said. They say, "Hey, look, I'm paying this really high premium. Me and my spouse, I'm paying $200 a month. We're paying $189 a month for her. We're paying close to $400 a month on top of our Medicare premium. Plus, it doesn't cover prescriptions. So we got to buy a prescription plan too. So I'm paying $200 a month for my med stuff, and then another $20 a month for my prescription drug plan. My wife is paying $180 plus another $20 for her prescription drug plan. Between the two of us, we're paying $430 a month in premiums for our supplement plans. We don't have any dental. We don't have any vision. We don't have any over-the-counter products benefits. It's just it's getting frustrating. We see these Advantage plans over there that are a zero premium and they have all those benefits built in, and yeah, they have copays, but we're paying $430 a month, and those plans have the prescription benefits built in. So use your imagination. Think of it like this: Dan, Jim, Corey, Dave. What if you sat down with your client and you said, "Well, I've got an idea. I've got a plan that's going to cost $177 a month for the both of you. $177 a month for the both of you." Or how about this? Let's add the optional home health care benefit rider in there of $150 a day, because what if they're not getting care in a facility? What if they're getting care at home? Okay, so let's add that in there. Benefit period of 52 weeks. Let's add the home health care rider in there for the spouse. Benefit period of 52 weeks. Let's requote it. Let's use our imagination here. So this is $192 a month, and remember, this is for the both of them. So what if you were to say to your client, okay, you're paying $430 a month right now, John, and that is for your Medicare supplement for you, your Medicare supplement for your wife, your drug plan for you, your drug plan for your wife. You have no dental benefits, you have no vision benefits, you have no over-the-counter products. You don't have that gym membership that comes attached to your plan, and you're having to pay extra money on a monthly basis for your prescription drug plan. John, I've got a plan, and it's a Medicare Advantage plan. It's a zero premium on a monthly basis. It has some dental built into it, or it's really inexpensive. It has some vision benefits built in, or it's inexpensive to add it. It has prescription drug benefits built in. It has over-the-counter products built in. It's got that silver sneakers or that silver and fit benefit built in. It's got all of those things, all of those extra added benefits that Dan was talking about. I've got a Medicare Advantage plan for you, John, that's got, for you and your wife, that's got all of that stuff built in, and it's $0 a month. I can lower your premium from $430 a month down to $192, John. You don't lower their premium, guys, down to zero. When you're sitting down with these people, you say to them, John, you guys are at $435 a month. Man, I can get your guys' premium down to $192. John, I could save you guys. What would you say, John, if I could save you $243 a month? You could save me $243 a month? Yeah, that's times 12. John, I could save you guys almost $3,000 a year in premiums. How are you going to do that? Well, let me tell you. I've got a two-package plan. I've got one of those Medicare Advantage plans that has the dental, vision, hearing, all that stuff built into the plan, but it has some copays. So here's the thing, John. I don't want you guys to be stuck with some of those absorbent copays, especially if you land in a skilled nursing facility for more than 20 days. Your Medicare supplement's going to pay 100% of that. Your Advantage plan is going to start charging you $175 a day. If you end up needing care at home, if it's medically necessary care and if it's Medicare covered care, your supplement's going to cover that. But if it's not, your Medicare Advantage plan is going to start eating you alive with copays and things like that. And John, that's not what I want for you. So here's what I've got. For $192 a month, I've got a Medicare Advantage plan, and I've got a wraparound product that's going to give you and your wife, $200. It's going to give you guys, okay, I quoted these wrong. You'll have to forgive me. No, I didn't. It's going to give you guys $150 a day for up to 2 years, because remember, it pays twice, right? 360 days times 2. So it's going to give you 2 years of skilled nursing benefits in a nursing facility at $150 a day for 2 whole years of coverage. It's going to give you a hospital indemnity benefit. So you know that hospital copay that you and your wife might have, John, if you land in the hospital, don't worry about it. I got it covered for you. So now there's no hospital copay. So if you land in the hospital, don't worry about getting stuck with a $1,500 bill. You're going to have a copay with your Medicare Advantage plan, but I got this plan that's going to cover that for you. You've got your home health care benefit at $150 a day for 1 year benefit. In a facility, it's 2 years worth of benefits. They're completely separate. So you could do 1 year here and 2 years here. That's 3 years worth of benefits for care if you and your wife need them. Okay, I've got that for both you and your wife, John. And it's going to be $192 a month on top of your Medicare Advantage plan, which is zero. So, John, let me reiterate what we've done. We've got your Medicare Advantage plan. We've got your prescription drug benefits built in. We got you access to a good dental plan through your Advantage plan, vision plans, fitness facility, silver sneakers, all that stuff, over-the-counter products. You've got some copays along there, but what I've done, John, is I've helped you cover some of those expensive copays, some of the stuff that might come with extended stays in skilled nursing facility or hospital benefits. I've got a plan. I've got $200 a day for the hospital copay to cover that for you. So some of those big expenses that you might run into with your Medicare Advantage plan, I'm trying to get those covered for you, and I'm saving you $3,000 a year in premium. Yeah, you might have some copays here and there, John, but do you think you're going to have more than $3,000 a year in copays? And by the way, these plans have out-of-pocket maximum caps. So if you do have more than $3,000, $4,000 a year in copays, you're going to be capped at it. So also, John, we've given you some benefits in some areas where your Medicare supplement doesn't even cover it. So your Medicare supplement isn't going to cover that home health care benefit for more than 20, 30, 40 days. I mean, that's when it turns into long-term care, and then you're paying cash anyways. So we can almost look at this as better coverage than what you currently have in a way. And I'm not allowed to say better, but we can almost look at it as if it's an enhancement to what you currently have. Plus, I'm saving you $3,000 a year in premium. So this is going to be one of those scenarios where instead of moving a spouse, a husband and a wife, or even someone by themselves, instead of moving them off of a Medicare supplement onto a Medicare Advantage plan, move them off a supplement onto a combo plan of a recovery plan and a Medicare Advantage plan. You're still going to save them premium, but you're going to give them access to all those extra benefits that Danny was talking about, and the premium is going to be less than half the price on the recovery plan versus what that supplement plan was. Does that make sense, guys? Is anybody like totally confused about this, or is it like clicking? Are there any light bulbs going off here? Do you guys see what we're going after here?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Okay. So what you can actually do is you can then add this to the cart. It's added to the cart now. So these people have got a lot of products added to the cart. We're looking at $509 a month. Obviously, we're probably not going to roll that way, right? So, you're probably not going to run into a scenario where people are going to pick up all of these products all at once. It's probably pretty unrealistic. So now we're looking at $192 a month for the recovery care. When you start the enrollment, they have the ability of you sending the signatures to the member for electronic signature, so they can open up their email, sign it, and it's done. You fill out the application, you send it to them, they sign it, done. So it's you never even have to sit down with the person. So this is really great when you start picking up the phone and calling your clients and checking in on them and seeing if there's any way you can help them with any of these products. You could build a multi-quote and you can actually send them a quote. It's really fantastic. So I wanted to just give you guys kind of an enlightened idea of some of the products that are available inside this platform, so that way later on down the road, when you guys have some free time, you guys can start thinking of some clients or thinking of yourselves, and you can start going into this back office, and you can start putting some quotes together. You can start using your imagination, and you can start finding the value in these products that are available. Because I will tell you what, guys, this home health care product, this Home Care Plus product right here, this guy, I'm going to tell you guys something. This isn't meant to be a brag. But in 2016, you guys don't want to know how much money I made just selling this product alone. This Home Health Care Plus product, I think I probably made like $55,000 in 2016 just selling this product, on top of everything else I was doing. This product came out. I was psyched on it. We started hitting up our clients. We started going and visiting with people during lock-in. We couldn't sell them an Advantage plan. So we couldn't sell them an Advantage plan because they were locked in. They didn't have an SEP, or we couldn't sell them a MedSup and maybe they wanted one, or there was not really anything we could do for these people. So we started talking to them about their Medicare Advantage plan, and we started talking to them about the potential out-of-pocket costs they could have. We started asking them if that was a concern for them, and we started selling them this product. I was walking into homes and I was getting 2 or 3 of these sales a week. There was one month where I sold 15 of these in 1 month. So you can really make a killing on these types, on the Home Care Plus or the Recovery Care product. Open up the brochures, and what I'll do, guys, is if you guys would like, I don't know if you guys do you guys all have logins and passwords into this portal? You guys have your way in? Do you know how to get in? Does anybody not know how to get in? I would think probably, I'm not sure if Latori knows how to get in or not. Jim, I can let you talk to him on that. But my advice to you guys would be this. When you have a chance, as soon as our training is over, just go log into AetnaSeniorProducts.com really quickly. Open up their quote and enroll, type in a date of birth so that it knows who you're looking for. It's going to show you all the products that are available. Click on the Home Care Plus product and click on brochure. Click on Recovery Care, click on brochure. Download those brochures. Study these things because I promise you, and then start building some quotes so you can kind of get an idea of the price range of these things. Let's make it a little bit more simplified. Let's go a little less complex. Let's take the spouse off. We got one person, John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt is turning 65, right? And we want to just do a Home Care Plus plan, okay? We don't want to do the Recovery Care. We want to do the Home Care Plus plan, okay? Now, the Home Care Plus plan is exactly what it sounds like. It's designed specifically for home care. It's not really designed. Turn Marianne off. It's not really designed to do the skilled nursing facility, that kind of stuff. So Home Care Plus. Let's do $150 a day of home care. Let's do a 52-week period of time. Let's do a 20-day elimination period. An elimination period basically means they're not going to pay for the first 20 days. So the first 20 days you're on your own, and then they'll start paying. It's a way for them to keep their costs low as an insurance company. You've got a daily hospital indemnity benefit. It's a $0 additional premium. It gives you $10 a day in the hospital, but let's say you want to increase that up to $200 a day. There's an ambulance and emergency room benefit. So if they get a ride in an ambulance, it pays $200. If they go to an emergency room, it pays $200. Let's just leave that out. It's got a lump sum cancer benefit. Let's just leave that out. Let's just do what this is going to cost really quick for just this one person. A 65-year-old male, home health care benefit with a hospital indemnity benefit. It's $52 a month. It's $52 a month here. This is not that bad, guys. Think about this. $52 a month times 12. Let me just give you guys a hint. You guys could make $218 on that. Ish. $200 on a really quick sale right there. You run into a client, you have nothing that you can't switch their MOPD plan. Hang on 1 second, my daughter's walking in. Hi, baby. Oh, thank you. So anyways, here, you take this. You go get back to mom. Go ahead. So anyways, so you run into somebody during lock-in that you can't do anything for. Well, you can. You've got dental products available in this platform. You've got home health care products. You've got hospital indemnity, just a straight hospital indemnity. This is probably a little bit more realistic. Let's look at just the straight hospital indemnity. They've got two different ways of delivering you a hospital indemnity coverage for that Medicare Advantage plan. They've got a lump sum pay, and they've got a daily benefit. They've got, hey, we'll write you a check for $1,000, or they've got, hey, we'll pay you $250 a day for each day that you're in the hospital. You pick one. Let's do a daily benefit. Okay. So let's say, I think, Jim, what would you say is a fair amount? If you were to look at all Medicare Advantage plans out there, and regardless of what Medicare Advantage plan they have, what would be an amount of money that you think would fit for all Medicare Advantage plans as far as a daily benefit? Where would you go, Jim?
For hospital indemnity?
Yeah.
$200.
$200. Covered days. 20 days, I think, we could go down to 10, we could go down to 9, 8. I mean, you guys, if we're fighting to keep the premium low for this client,
10.
Let's do 10 days. Cool. Good job, Jim. Let's do 10 days. You can add an ambulance emergency room rider, cancer lump sum, daily skilled nursing benefit rider, a doctor visit. So it'll pay for doctor's visits following a hospital indemnity. It's not just going to pay doctor's visits, guys. It's doctor's visits following a hospital stay. Okay? Outpatient rehab. So guys, do you guys realize that most Medicare Advantage plans are charging people $35, $40 for physical therapy? You realize that? I mean, That's crazy. Most of our clients, if they're needing physical therapy twice a week for 14 weeks, because like when I had my ankle rebuilt, I had to go to physical therapy twice a week for 14 weeks. Okay? Twice a week for 14 weeks. Do you realize that most seniors, 14 times 2 times $40 for physical therapy? Do you guys realize that most seniors are not going to be able to afford $1,120 for physical therapy? They're on a fixed income. Okay, you can add that in there. Okay, so you run into someone during lock-in and you're building this quote for them. Let's look at just the hospital indemnity plan for just this guy. Let's quote it. $26.66. Okay, John, for $26.66, I could get that hospital copay to disappear for you. Never again. Goodbye. I can cover your emergency, your ambulance, or your emergency room copay if you would like. Look, it tells you the price over here. Look at this. It tells you the price before you add it on there. So you can have the client look at this with you. You could say, John, which of these are most important for you? Have them build their quote. Show them your computer screen. Have them look at this. For additional doctor's visits, for $10 per doctor's visit, let's do specialist, or let's do $20. Okay. Let's run quote, 37 bucks. That brings up $37. $48, excuse me. So you start building a custom plan for what they want the plan to look like. Like my thing is the agency that I used to be at, we had a philosophy. Don't tell me that there was no sale available in the home. Now, we're not telling you to be a slimy salesman, but what I'm saying is let's open our eyes to the idea that we could be running into people that have an MAPD plan and they're exposed to a lot of out-of-pocket expenses with their MAPD plan. Let's try to cover those. We can cover that hospital indemnity benefit at $26 a month and have access to all of these other things. If you guys were to, here's the deal. I did the math for one of my agents and I told him that if you just picked up 1 or 2 of these a week, 2 to 3 weeks out of every month, you would probably make an additional $25,000 this year. It's that easy. Just pick up a couple of these a week. If you guys are meeting with people consistently, build them a quote. Meet with them again. Okay, I've got the information. I'm going to send you a couple of things, or I'm going to meet with you again. What do you think about this? And get them to enroll in this. This is better than having that out-of-pocket exposure. So this was, again, just an idea of getting our beak wet on this back office and the different types of products that it has available in here that you guys can take advantage of and how we can combo sell these things. What I want to do is I want to take the next couple of minutes. We've got about 10 minutes left. I want to take the next couple of minutes and say, hey, what questions do we have? And then I want to ask this. What product do you think you guys would like to set up for next time in here that we can do a real deep dive and do a real intense training on that specific product? Which one sparks your attention the most? The hospital indemnity, the recovery care, the home health care plus, the dental plan, which product is getting you guys probably the most excited for your current book of business and that you think is sellable? But first, what questions do you guys have so far? Anything? No questions? All right. So there's no questions. So what product in here? We'll do another deep dive training on just one product next time. And then we'll do another training on a different product too. But for just our next follow-up training that we have for the Love of Friday training, which product do you think you guys would like to see us really dive deeper into where we could spend a good 30, 40 minutes just on that product? Which one? You guys want me to choose for you, huh? Dave? Is this mic on?
Hello.
Hi, Dave.
Hi.
Hey, Dave. Are you following along with us?
Yes, I've been.
Okay. So, of all the products that we've just sort of glanced over, which one do you think you'd like to get another deep dive training on, where we can focus on that one specific training next week?
I think the home for me, the home healthcare product,
The home health care product?
specifically that United National Life. I think
Okay. Well,
for
right
me.
now we're going to focus on the Aetna products, and then we can do another training on the UNL home health care plan. But for
Okay.
the next couple of weeks, we're focusing on the Aetna products. So we can
Okay.
do a home health care plus training on the Aetna products. So why don't we do this, guys? Here's what we're going to do next week. Why don't we do this? Let's do a training on we'll do a training on the home care plus product right here. We'll do a training on this guy, as well as the recovery care product. We'll do
Good.
maybe these three: home care, recovery care, hospital indemnity. What we'll do is we'll spend about 45, 50 minutes doing a real deep training on these three products right here. Okay? And what I'll do is, for anybody who signs up for that next training, I will get you drop shipped the brochures and marketing materials for these three products. I'll get them drop shipped out to you. Okay. So you'll have them physically, but just make sure that you register. I'm going to send out a link for registering for that training. It'll be next Friday. Okay. I'll send out a link. And if you register in enough time, if you get registered by the end of the day today, I will have, well, if I get them drop shipped, you probably won't have them by next Friday. But just whatever, if you register, I will get these products all drop shipped out to you. Okay? So you'll get physical brochures and all that kind of stuff, all right? And then we'll go into doing that training next week. All right? How's everybody feel just as far as like an introduction? Has anybody got any kind of positive feedback? I feel like I'm talking to myself right now. I'm in my own echo chamber right now. Give me some feedback.
I enjoyed it.
Someone's talking. I can't hear it. Okay. All right. Super enthusiastic group here today, guys. Thanks so much for everything. God, I'm on my own here. All right. Well, I will.
We're here with you, Brent. We love you, buddy. I said, we're here with you. We love you.
Yeah.
You're doing a good job. Good training. I'm looking forward to the next one.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. I'm going to get another link sent out for next week's training for us to do a deeper dive into those three products. I will include, I will get an email sent out to you guys with that link for that registration. And if you guys want to be there, I will get those products drop shipped out to you guys so that you have the brochures and the materials and everything that you need so that you can study them in person and in hand. And then we'll see you guys next week on Friday, okay?
All right. Sounds good.
Awesome, guys. We'll talk to y'all later.
Later.
See ya.